These little pieces that really taste like lapchung. They taste like Chinese sausage! I think that is lapchung! Well, I can't take away the grade now. Now, ever since I've started my YouTube journey, I've longed to create food videos that have me traveling a bit too. But we're stuck indoors. For now. That doesn't mean we'll stop our search for good food though. Today we're going to do battle and find out once and for all. This is
the ultimate Char Kway Teow Showdown!
Char Kway Teow is a noodle dish that has its roots from South China but is popular in Southeast Asia. It's stir-fried flat noodles with an array of tasty goodies. And a mix of soy sauce cooked on a fiery wok for that smoky flavor.
I couldn't forget my first Char Kway Teow experience back in Singapore. I craved for it when I got home, but I just couldn't find the right taste. So today I have 3 establishments that I believe are the closest to what I had in that hawker place back in Singapore. 101 Hawker Food House, a Singaporean concept restaurant, Banana Leaf, a sit-down Asian chain, and James and Daughters by Le Jardin, an Asian fusion casual dining restaurant.
The food will be judged according to World Food Championship standard criteria. Execution and appearance, taste, plus 2 of my own important categories, portioning and price.
We got all of our Char Kway Teows here. They actually all look very appetizing. This is Banana Leaf's Char Kway Teow, shrimp, and there's some egg, there's some chives. It doesn't look like it's drenched in sauce, which is good. Let's go and check the consistency of the noodles. At least when I try to pull it. They're good. I don't see any lapchung or Chinese sausage. I also don't see any cockles or anything that resembles it. I couldn't find pork lard as well. Let's now go to 101 Hawker. Here it is. It's got a good amount of flat noodles as well. The sauce, it's not too much. Again, I think there's just the right amount of sauce here. The soy sauce mix, and it's got lapchung and shrimp as well. Well, it's got a couple of ingredients that I'm looking for. I still couldn't find some pork. This is shrimp. This isn't pork lard. Let's go and check out James and Daughters from Le Jardin. Instead of cockles, they used some mussels, right? Mussels in their shell. It's got some egg as well. It doesn't have lapchung, but it's got some shrimp. It's got chives and also some bean sprouts. And it's got some meat pieces. This one is kind of like a substitute for the pork lard. Hefty servings as well. And now for the verdict. For execution, we have Hawker 101's Char Kway Teow. For the appearance, I like the touch of the mussels here over at James and Daughters by Le Jardin. A nice mix of colors, very colorful. You have the greens, you have the reds from the little chilies that they have. They also have, of course, the nice brown sauce. Tasting time! Let's begin with Banana Leaf's Char Kway Teow. Nice bouncy noodles. The aroma is there. A little spice. It's nice. Some of the egg pieces go well as well. It's a lot of noodles, definitely. The sauce, of course, has been absorbed already. You can really taste the dark soy sauce, the sweet, a very sweet blend. Let's now have some 101 Hawker Food House Char Kway Teow. Now this one has soaked all of the sauce. This one, when it cools down, they stick together. Interesting. It works well together, but it could use some more chives. Actually, there's not a lot of chives here. Instead of chives, they got onions. I think chives works better with Char Kway Teow. You don't taste the sauce too much here. One thing I noticed about this is this doesn't really have egg as well. And although I gave it the high mark for execution, I think that it could have used a lot more eggs, a lot more chives as well. But the lapchung is great, the shrimps are great, works well. Now, something I'm really waiting for, James and Daughters. It's very tasty, owing to the fact that it's got a lot of seafood in it, and it also has these little pieces of lapchong tasting tofu. It's great. I thought there were shrimps. They're actually prawns. It's got some chilies, and the chives are great. The only gripe I have is that the noodles are cut short. The noodles are still nice and moist, and even though it's stood for quite a while, it hasn't dried up really. And now for the verdict. When it comes to taste, I would have to go with Le Jardin because of the sheer amount of flavor that it has, because of the seafood. And it's got a lot of seafood in it. A close second, a really close second, would have to be Banana Leaf's Char Kway Teow. Why? Because I like the flavor. The sauce of the Char Kway Teow Banana Leaf's product stands out. Although James and Daughters by Le Jardin, you can still taste the sauce. Not overpowering at all. It's also got these little pieces that really taste like lapchong. They taste like Chinese sausage. I think that is lapchong. Well, I can't take away the grade now. So 101 Hawker Food House remains as best in execution. I'd take this though for the taste. There's a gamut of textures in every bite. Overall, the combination. Yeah, baby, this is what I'm talking about. Well, I could say that all of them are reasonably priced for the portions that they have, or the ingredients that they have also. If you're looking for something that's on the cheaper side, 101 Hawker Food House costs a lot cheaper than the other two. It's actually one of the cheaper Char Kway Teows that I've had, or I've ever bought here in the Philippines. But the portioning is, well, it's really just good for one. Although they do have options for 2 to 3 people or a larger set. If you're just craving for Char Kway Teow and you just want to get that craving out of the way, you can always get 101 Hawker Food House. It's the cheapest. On the pricier side of the spectrum, we have James and Daughters by Le Jardin. And the good thing about them though is that if you want it packed with seafood and with a little bit of that tofu and a little bit of that egg, even some cameo bits of lapchong, then you can go with it. If you're looking for noodles that are quite longer and a bigger portion when it comes to the noodles, best option would have to be Banana Leaf, but they actually taste good as well. Again, if you want to go least expensive, go for Char Kway Teow of 101 Hawker Food House, or if you want it a little bit extravagant, a little bit exquisite, you have to go with James and Daughters by Le Jardin. But if we are going to consider price and portioning, it's Banana Leaf.
What a fun showdown we had! If you're curious about what else they have to offer, the pages will be linked in the description below.
I'm not giving up on my dream. I will get to do that travel food show. Right now though, I can only give you these different Asian food ideas. If you're planning a trip to the Philippines and it's your first time, tell me in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you won't miss any new videos. And remember, you can do so much even with just a little imagination, which is all that I can do for now. Eat well and I'll see you again soon.